Well, here we go. You guys know the deal. Anyways, what's up, guys? This is TopTod774 here. How's it going this evening? This video will probably be this video is being recorded on July 23rd. It will probably be up by the time you viewers watch this, it will probably be uploaded on July 24th or 25th. Tonight, in this video, I'm going to be doing my video to celebrate 250 subscribers. And as I tune into my screen share here, I about a week and a half ago, I asked you guys, what do you want me to do to celebrate 250 subscribers? And out of the people who voted, which is 9 votes, the majority of them said a gaming video. So by popular demand, that is what I'm going to do. First off, to get things going here, as I said in my previous update video, this video will be 3 different games with 3 different racing disciplines. And we're probably gonna have a lot of fun here. We're gonna see what happens here in the coming stages, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun here. Okay, so what exactly is going to be in this video? A monster truck competition on Monster Truck Madness 2. I got Monster Truck Madness 2 booted up as I speak. A 100% asphalt super late model race in SRX, the game, if I can get it going and working properly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't on OBS. We're gonna see how it serves me here, and also an ATV race and a motocross race on MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. So to wrap that all up, so we're gonna see what can be done here. The track that I'll be using in the Monster Truck Madness 2 part of this video will be Wildwood, New Jersey. Will be the Wildwood 2005 course, which is a pretty fun track to actually race on. We're gonna see how things go here. This is the 2005 Wildwood, New Jersey track. Hats off to all the MTM2 modders who have to all the people who have made mods for Monster Truck Madness 2 over the years. They get all the credit in the world for making these tracks and trucks. I can't thank them guys. I can't thank those guys enough. But before we get things going here, let's take a look at the bracket. I got a little bracket here on officepoolstop.com. Cool little bracket maker. Hope you check it out. We in our bracket here. Is this thing working? Yes. Okay, good. We'll have Bigfoot take on Micro Machines, Overkill take on Nightmare, Monster Patrol take on Predator, Mad Dog take on Carolina Crusher, Snakebite versus Avenger. Whoops. Snakebite versus Avenger. I gotta. Hopefully, I can take that away there. So, all right, there we go. All right, run mode on. Snakebite taking on Avenger. Sudden Impact taking on Gravedigger. Executioner against Barefoot. And USA 1 taking on King Crunch. So let's get right into the first round of eliminations, which I have done pretty much by random draw in preparation for this video. I'm going to shut my video camera off here and get right into the monster truck competition part of this. We'll have Bigfoot. This is Bigfoot 8. Hats off to the person who made this mod of Bigfoot 8. And he'll be taking on the Micro Machines. Before we get into the race, though, let me show you what Micro Machines looks like. Hats off to MTM2 modder Slickster. Credit goes to him for this mod of the Micro Machines truck. This is the truck that Kurt Fisher drove at Louisville in 1990 in the TNT Monster Truck Series season. Excuse me. Anyways, round number 1, race number 1. Bigfoot taking on Micro Machines. All right, now all we got to do is run them and see who the winner is going to be. Before we get started with the race, let me check to see if my thing is working. It is. All right. Let's get down to business here. All right, Bigfoot and Micro Machines on the line. Up and over, coming around up the first final hill. Oh, narrow victory for the Bigfoot number 8 truck. Woo! 9/100ths of a second. This was a pretty close race. Let's actually look at the Micro Machines here. Oh my goodness, coming around. Ugh. Now let's take a look at Bigfoot's ISO. Up and over the first hill, Bigfoot keeps the truck planted to the ground. Absolutely annihilates. Absolute, just beats Micro Machines just by a nose. Holy cow. So Bigfoot goes on to our next round in our Monster Truck Madness 2 tournament here at Wildwood, New Jersey. Before we move on to our next race, let's mark him down. Next, and our next matchup, will feature a Ford and a Dodge. And if I can get the configurations set up right here. Anyways, now it's in. Now we put it back into run mode. Have Bigfoot advance because he won the race just a moment ago. Our next matchup will be Overkill taking on Nightmare. If let's the Overkill we're going to use here is the Overkill 4 mod made by RepFan, who passed away several years ago. My condolences go to him and his family for that, although very belated. Very sad that he passed away. And let's change the setup here on the truck. Have it changed here. The Overkill will be taking on Nightmare. Nightmare is fun fact is here's what Nightmare looks like. Nightmare is a truck that actually comes with the game by default. So this is a vanilla truck here, basically. Ooh. We're gonna see how things shape up here between Nightmare and Overkill. This is a Ford versus Dodge matchup, I believe, because Bigfoot and Micro Machines was Ford versus Chevrolet, and Overkill may be out for blood here. That's the truck we'll drive for this particular race in Overkill, and we're gonna see how Overkill does on this track. They got to go over 3 dirt hills, and whoever gets past the last dirt hill first, and it's a side-by-side drag strip, and whoever crosses the finish line first is the winner. Horsepower is going to be the key, much like all cases. This is going to be so this should be, much like the Bigfoot Micro Machines matchup, this should be a pretty close race. Let's find out who. All we have to do now is run them and see who the winner's gonna be. 3, 2, 1, now. All right, off the start. Oh, Overkill went a little high there. You don't want to go that high. Oh, 7/100ths of a second. Overkill, I think, got that one. Let's see. Yes, he did. Woo. A much closer race between Overkill and Nightmare right there. I believe Nightmare got the whole shot. Let's see the replay. Yeah, Nightmare got the whole shot. Nightmare actually got the whole shot. And Nightmare actually kept it close over the final hill there. So let's see what Overkill's run looks like. Yeah, right there. That cost him the start, going a little high off that first hump, and getting some air off that first hump really almost cost him the race right there. Woo. So Overkill just barely wins that race. Overkill will go to the next round. And before we get to our next pair, I'll take a little bit of a break. I'll be right back. Back in this video. I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, I am back. We are in the first round, the third race of the first round. Get off my screen. We are in the third race of the first round of our MTM2 competition for the 250 subscriber special. We have, according to, as the bracket should say here, we have Monster Patrol taking on Predator. And before we get to Monster Patrol, let's show what the Predator I'm going to use for this video looks like. This is the Pro MT Predator, for those who are wondering. This is the Pro MT body Predator. Hats off to the person who, as I said, hats off to all the people who made these mods. The mods, they have really progressed over the years making them, and I just, wow. And let's show the Monster Patrol. I actually suggested a modding community member to actually make this Monster Patrol, so so this is the Monster Patrol we're going to use. I'll be driving Monster Patrol in this matchup here. I'm going to have it geared up for everything this truck has got, because speed is the key on here at Wildwood, New Jersey. We're going to be going up against the Pro MT Predator. We're going to go up against Predator, the Pro MT Predator, to be precise. So, Dodge against Dodge in this matchup. All we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. Well, oh, Monster Patrol a little high off the first hump. And coming around, oh, a much narrower race than I expected it to be. Who won? Monster Patrol. Monster Patrol just nosed Predator out. Man, what a drag race that was. Let's actually see the replay here. Let's look at Predator first. Predator went a little high off the first hump, but then on the last two jumps, he kept it low to the nice and low to the ground. Something you're supposed to do on this type of track. And Monster Patrol, man, Monster Patrol just gave it everything he had. Cool little. If Monster Patrol actually kept it low over the last jump there, so that's a plus for him. Anyway, your winner is Monster Patrol, who goes on into... Anyways, Monster Patrol just barely moves on into the quarterfinal round. And, wow. For 3 races, and we are only 18 minutes into this video. I'll be in depth as I want to be as in depth as I can, but at the same time, I hope this video doesn't go over 2 hours, but I do want to cover all 3 games, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to try to do in this video. I know you can't see my face because I got my video camera actually hidden on the OBS interface you see here. But I will have that on during the super late model and motocross and ATV portions of this video. So hopefully things will. So take it easy, everybody. It'll be okay. Our next race will be the Bad Dog, one of the first monster trucks to ever exist, going up against Carolina Crusher, the famous truck created by Gary Porter. Let's actually take a look at Carolina Crusher first. This will be the Carolina Crusher I'll actually use. PM Customs, I think, made this mod. Shout out to him. This will I think Carolina Crusher actually competed in Wildwood at one time under Paul Schaefer's ownership, with Mike Harper doing the driving, according to the flames on the hood here. I think this was Harper's Carolina Crusher when he drove it under Paul Schaefer, given the flames on the hood here. That will be the truck that I will use. We're gonna bump things down to 1,300 horsepower here on the transfer gear. See if I can get a little more acceleration. Our opponent is John Breen's Mad Dog, one of the first monster trucks to ever exist. And this is what the Mad Dog looked like back in the old TNT days. So shout out to Slickster, who made this mod of Mad Dog. Hats off to all the people who made the mods of these trucks over the years. All right, we're going to be driving Carolina Crusher in this matchup. We're going to see if we can win against the I don't want to say technologically inferior, but the leaf-sprung Mad Dog. We're gonna see how things turn out here. All right, Mad Dog against Carolina Crusher. All we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. I'm still recording. All right, here we go. Carolina Crusher against Mad Dog. Oh, a little too high off the first jump, a little high off the second. Oh, man, that was much. These races are getting closer and closer. Actually, I lost that race. Actually, Carolina Crusher lost that race. Wow. Mad Dog with an upset victory over Carolina Crusher. What a shocker here. Let's see how he did it. Mad Dog actually, I think, oh, Mad Dog a little out of shape. Oh, there's your problem. Oh, according to Monster Truck Madness 2 rules, if you do not hit, according to what most leagues rules are at that point, if you do not get your front two wheels over the obstacle, you are disqualified. Mad Dog did not win that race. Your winner by technicality is Carolina Crusher. Holy cow. So Carolina Crusher advances by technicality. Wow. Snakebite. So Carolina Crusher advances by technicality there. Woo. Anyway, Snakebite going up. Anyways, we have another Ford versus Chevrolet battle coming up right here. Snakebite going up against Avenger. Let's take a look at that. Let's actually take a look at Snakebite. This is one of my favorite Snakebite mods. The red Snakebite, which is, I forgot who made this, but shout out to the person who actually made it. Wow, the truck looks absolutely fabulous for when it was made. Let's actually bump the gear up here to about 1,800. If I can get it there, get it right there. Wow, that was a surprise. I legitimately thought Mad Dog actually had me right there, but here's the technicality. I kept the Carolina Crusher kept himself on course. Mad Dog did not. So that's the reason why Carolina Crusher advances. Anyways, there's Snakebite. He's going to go up against Avenger here. Let me see if I can actually show Avenger. Avenger 2000, I believe. I think someone in the MTM2 modding community actually made this one. I forgot who exactly, but shout out to him with the 94 Chevrolet S10 body, the pickup truck that I actually grew up with over in my early days. So anyways, we've gone over the trucks now. All we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. If I can find Avenger in the available trucks folder here. He's in here somewhere. There he is. All right, Snakebite versus Avenger here at Wildwood. Ford versus Chevrolet. Oh, Snakebite might have backed out of it there for a second. Oh, my. Oh, boy. 0.3 of a second. Avenger wins it. What an upset. But did he keep it on the course, though? We're about to find out here. Let's actually see the replay. Did Avenger keep his truck on the course? Yes, he actually did. Avenger kept it low to the ground. And Snakebite, with that little bit of a bobble off the starting line, off the first jump, lost the race. So Avenger advances. Avenger advances into the quarterfinal round. Next up, we have another. But up next, we have another Ford versus Chevrolet battle, and that is Sudden Impact taking on Gravedigger. Here's what the Sudden Impact we're going to use will look like. This is the 2004 version, the final year that Seasock owned and drove this, John Seasock owned and drove this truck before he sold it to Brandon Lagarda, if I'm pronouncing that right. That will be, and his opponent will be the Gravedigger. And I believe Josh Rhodes made this mod of Gravedigger 7. It's my favorite Gravedigger mod of all time. Shout out to him. Always love Gravedigger 7. So we're going to be driving Gravedigger in this matchup. So hopefully we won't have too many bobbles here. Just got to find the Sudden Impact flag mod. The flag mod, to be precise. There it is right there. Now all we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. We are good. All right, now all we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. Gravedigger, Sudden Impact. The winner meets Avenger here in Wildwood, New Jersey. Gravedigger a little slow off the start, but he's in the other lane. Could this be in favor for him? Ooh. Gravedigger was in the other lane at that point. But according to the winner, According to the scoring pylon, Gravedigger crushed the finish line first. Let's actually take a look at the replay here. Gravedigger straight as an arrow run. Excellent job for Gravedigger. Let's actually take a look at Sudden Impact's run. Sudden Impact actually got the better start, but there's your bobble. Sudden Impact got off course off the second hump. That will knock him out of the action, but it doesn't matter anyway. Gravedigger beat him straight up. So Gravedigger advances into the next round. All right, Dodge versus Dodge up next. We got Executioner and Barefoot in the house. So this should be a pretty good matchup. A couple of independent heavy hitters here. Let's actually look at Barefoot first. This will be the version of Barefoot that I will use, the 1997 version. I actually like this mod. It's a throwback to my childhood days when I saw Barefoot during the 1999 season, I believe, on TNN Motor Madness. Anyways, we'll be driving Barefoot in this race, but before in this matchup here, but I want to show you Executioner. Scott Bergman made this Executioner mod. Shout out to him. And I may have, Scott Bergman. Shout out to Scott Bergman, whose name I probably just butchered there. But shout out to him. Hats off to him for making this Executioner mod. And I forgot who made the Barefoot mod, but shout out to him as well. I'm going to boost up to 1600 here, so I can get an extra oomph from the Barefoot truck. So this should be a pretty good matchup here. We got Barefoot going up against Executioner. This should be a relatively decent race. This should be a close one, huh? Close one. As long as Executioner doesn't make a mistake, depending on what lane he's in, it'll actually be a pretty close race. All right. Executioner up against Barefoot. We are still recording as of right now. All we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner's gonna be. Oh, it put him in the. It put me in the other lane. I gotta be on my toes here. Executioner probably gonna bobble off course. It'll be an easy victory for Barefoot. Executioner and Barefoot get together on the other end. The race is supposedly a tie here. That surprises me. 8.4 identical times for both. Let's actually find out what happened here. Executioner got off course, way off course, actually. In the, and actually made contact with Barefoot in the shutdown area. That is a surprise to me. Because the times are identical, we are actually, this is very unorthodox for me, but because they crossed the finish line at supposedly at exactly the same time, we are going to rerun this race. Just wow, that just boggles my mind. All right, here we go. Executioner taking on Barefoot one more time. All right, here we go. Oh, but can Barefoot make up the ground? Actually, Barefoot might have been behind off the start. Oh. Yeah, okay, that time it was a clear winner. Barefoot takes the victory in the second attempt of this race. What happened to Executioner? That's what I want to know. Let's find that out. Well, Executioner kept it nice and straight across the jumps. I think Barefoot just out-muscled Executioner in this go-round. Yeah, I believe it did. Barefoot takes the win. So Barefoot takes the victory. He goes on into the quarterfinals. And our last race of round number 1, we won. And we're just only 40 minutes, and we're about only 40 minutes into this video here. So we got 16. I picked 16 trucks. We have USA 1 taking on King Crutch. The auto value King Crutch, to be precise. Let's take a look at the King Crutch first. Shout out to the person who actually made this mod of the King Crunch. I love it very, very much. And his opponent will be the USA 1, the Penda Point Series era USA 1. This was actually the first MTM2 mod truck I ever downloaded. Hats off to hats off and shout out to whoever, and credit goes to whoever made this mod here. I think I've said that. I can't point that out enough. Let's actually harden the shocks, the suspension up just a little bit. Let's actually adjust the tires and suspension just a little bit for this, and bump our power down just a little bit for USA 1, because that's the truck we'll use. He'll be going up against the auto value King Crunch, as mentioned before. All right, both Chevrolets a pair. All we got to do is run them and find out who the winner will be. This is the last race of the first round. Let's see if a different suspension setup actually does wonders here. Oh, USA 1 goes just a little bit high. Ooh, that was a close one. 16 100ths of a second. USA 1 takes the victory. Let's actually take a look at King Crunch first. King Crunch kept it nice and steady above the jumps there. And USA 1, fierce contender. Making it to the quarterfinal round just was a wonder for USA 1. Anyways, USA 1 advances into the quarterfinal round. And We started off with 16 trucks. We have narrowed it down to 8. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, and I will see you guys in just a minute. In just a sec. Excuse that. All right, I am back. We have concluded. This is the 250 subscriber special for those who are just joining us. We are in the Monster Truck Madness 2 portion of this 3-game mesh gaming video here. It's a monster truck showcase / competition, and I got a little bracket on the officepoolstop.com bracket maker here. And we are the track is Wildwood, New Jersey, Thunder on the Beach in 2005. And we are set to go on for the quarterfinal round here. So it'll be Bigfoot going up against Overkill, Monster Patrol taking on Carolina Crusher, Avenger, who scored an upset win over Snakebite, will take on Gravedigger, and Barefoot will take on USA 1. So this should be a pretty fun quarterfinal matchup here, full quarterfinal round here, as we are 42 minutes into this very special video here. We are still recording. I will probably periodically check it. Anyways, Bigfoot against Overkill. We basically went, if you missed the last round, we will actually go through the truck. We'll actually show the trucks to you. Trucks to you again. The Bigfoot truck I'm using is this Bigfoot 8 truck here. If you shout out to the person who actually made this. Shout out and credit to the person who actually made this. And he's going up against Overkill 4, which this particular mod was made by the late Rep fan of the MTM2 modding community. He will forever be in our hearts. Anyways, Overkill and Bigfoot set to go here in the quarterfinals. We're going to bump our thing up here. And all we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. Overkill taking on Bigfoot in the quarterfinals. Ford versus Ford. So off the start, second jump coming to the final jump. Oh, this is going to be close. Woo! Very close race there. Bigfoot just noses the Overkill out. Bigfoot advances into the semifinals here. Let's actually take a look at the replay. And take a look at Overkill's run first. Overkill really didn't do anything wrong, but he had to get a better start if he was going to beat Bigfoot. He was not in an advantage situation. They were basically even, and Bigfoot actually put him, and I think Bigfoot actually put him away on the final jump. He'll be going, and let's take a look at Bigfoot's run. The Bigfoot 8 truck. Man, that truck ran hard. So Bigfoot advances into the semifinals. Who will join him? Will it be Monster Patrol or Carolina Crusher? Both trucks that were formerly, I say formerly because Paul Schaefer sold his empire to James Trantina about a year and a half ago, I want to say. So these two trucks are actually under Trantina's ownership, are actually out and running again. So check them out at a show near you. Shout out to the person who made this Monster Patrol mod. The Monster Patrol Dodge will take on the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. I'll show you Carolina Crusher here. Carolina Crusher. Shout out to PM Customs. Shout out and credit to PM Customs who made Michael Harper's Carolina Crusher. Definitely a cool little gun shop, but our perspective will be from Monster Patrol for this matchup. And if I can find the Crusher here, the Crusher we were using here. There it is. This should be a pretty close. This should be a pretty close battle. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the one I got is the right one. Anyways, Monster Patrol, Carolina Crusher, Chevrolet versus Dodge. All we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. We are just shy of an hour as of this point in this recording here. Hello. So let's find out who the winner will be here at Let's find out. Let's find out who the winner will be. Monster Patrol taking on Carolina Crusher. And before we get to that, let's actually bump the power up here. Bump the transfer gear up here. Oh, Boss Patrol is in the other lane. This could pay to Carolina Crusher's disadvantage. Boss Patrol really taking a run at it. Did both trucks keep it straight? That's what I want to know. Let's take a look at Monster Patrol first here. Monster Patrol nice and straight as an arrow. Let's actually take a look at Carolina Crusher now. Oh, Carolina Crusher misses the final jump. That will be a disqualification, but it doesn't matter anyway. Monster Patrol beats him straight up. Monster Patrol will advance into the semifinals here. Anyways, Bus Patrol advances into the semifinals. Now, who will be in the other half of the semifinals? Will it be Avenger takes on Gravedigger, and Barefoot takes on USA 1? All right, for those who are wondering what these trucks look like, if you're just joining us, here's the Avenger that I'm going to use. It's the first Avenger that Jim Kohler campaigned from when he debuted said truck in 1997 and had one of the wildest crashes, I think, in Monster Jam lore. In New Orleans in 2000, he continued to campaign this chassis, but this chassis of Avenger, but had a newer 99 S10 body on it. So that was a pretty good. So that was a truck to remember. I forgot who. I think Matt 785 may have made this mod. I'm not totally sure. Shout out to him. Shout out and credit to him. Avenger will be taking on Gravedigger, the 2000 version of Gravedigger number 7. Gravedigger number 7. This mod of Gravedigger 7 was made by Josh Rhodes, I think. So shout out and credit to him. And he will be and our perspective will be from Gravedigger. So this should be interesting here as we bump the gear ratio down just a little bit. This should be a whale of a race. And as Gravedigger takes on Avenger here at Wildwood, New Jersey, all we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. All right, here we go. Gravedigger Avenger. Oh, Gravedigger might have been a little slow off the start. Can he make up the ground? Oh, man. 14 100ths of a second, the margin. And anyways, Gravedigger takes the victory. He will advance into the semifinals here. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's take a look at Avenger's run first. Avenger didn't do anything wrong, had a solid run, made no big mistakes, but I think he had to have a better start if he was going to beat Gravedigger. Gravedigger just absolutely... Gravedigger had a bobble off the start, but he kept it planted to the ground and actually passed Avenger coming across the final jump. So Gravedigger advances into the semifinals. Whoops. So let's actually change that. Gravedigger advances into the semifinals. Next up will be our next and last race of the quarterfinal round here. We'll have Barefoot take on USA 1. Checking my Discord server there. Sorry about that. It'll be USA 1 taking on Barefoot. Let's show what the trucks look like here. The Pinda USA 1 front engine truck. Great engine combination. And the coilover shock absorbers make it look like what a modern USA 1 would have looked like had it gone racing into the 1990s. He'll be taking on Barefoot. And here's what the Barefoot truck looks like. Shout out to both the people who made these two trucks. Our perspective will be from USA 1. USA 1 is a tough competitor. This will be a fight to the finish. And finish. Anyway, all we have to do now, if provided that I can find the Barefoot mod that I was using, all we have to do now is run them and find out who the winner will be. So Chevrolet versus Dodge here for the final spot for the semifinals here at Wildwood, New Jersey. Barefoot USA 1. Oh, USA 1 just, I think, cut a good light there. Ooh, but it was a narrow race. That was a very close race. Barefoot actually ran USA 1 harder than I thought he would. Woo! Barefoot's a tough competitor. Actually, no, I take that back. Barefoot's a tough competitor. Barefoot ran the Chevrolet, ran the True Value Chevrolet hard. I'm surprised. Let's actually take a look at the replays here. Let's take a look at Barefoot's run. Man, Barefoot ran USA 1 really hard. He actually kept it low to the ground coming off the final hump there, coming off that final hill there. And USA 1 just kept his foot planted to the floor. So he takes the victory. By a nose, USA 1 takes the victory and advances into the semifinals. And with that, I will have to take another little bit of a break. We will be back for the semifinals and the championship race in a sec. All right, we are now back. We are in the closing stages. We are in the closing stages of the Monster Truck Madness 2 portion of this 250 subscriber special. We started with 16 trucks. We have now narrowed it down to 4. Bigfoot will take on Monster Patrol, and Gravedigger will take on USA 1. These 4 names need no introduction because if you have been watching this video since the very beginning, these 4 names have gotten this far into the competition. We have Bigfoot taking on Monster Patrol. I'll show you what two trucks will look like. Anyway, shout out to the people who made these particular mods of these trucks. We are going to now run them and find out who the winner will be in our who will advance into the championship round. So this will be a pretty decent race. This should be a pretty close race, but these two trucks have lined up against each other before, and it's been a it's been a well of a show whenever these two names met, especially during the Paul Schaefer Motorsports days. All right, Ford versus Dodge. Bigfoot taking on Monster Patrol. Whoever wins this advances into the finals. Oh, Bigfoot a little high off that second jump. Oh, man. That was oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? What happened here? Monster Patrol out just very close race. Monster Patrol just nosed foot out. Wow, what a race that was. Let's see how it happened here. Right there, I think the second jump told the tale. Monster Patrol kept it low to the ground and hooked up, while Bigfoot went up in the air. Right here, Bigfoot went a little too high off the second jump, and that was when Monster Patrol put Bigfoot away. That is a surprise to me. Woo! Bigfoot was the eyes on favorite coming into this special, and Monster Patrol puts Bigfoot away, heads up, no disqualifications, no nothing. Woo! Just barely nosed Bigfoot out. Woo! Monster Patrol advances into the finals. Who will his opponent be? Will it be Gravedigger? Or will it be USA 1? Let's actually take a look at both trucks before we get into that matchup here. Here's what USA 1 looks like. Cool little truck. This could be a replica custom here. I'm not sure. But shout out and credit to the person who made this mod. And if you've been watching this video, that's the setup that I've been using for USA 1. Now, Gravedigger, on the other hand, is a little bit different. The digger I've been using throughout this portion of the video has been Gravedigger 7. Was the 2000 version of Gravedigger 7, I should say, made by Josh Rhodes, and it's a beautiful looking piece. Love it. Absolutely love this truck to death. I've used it a lot of times. If you watch this, if you followed me on my channel, absolutely love the truck. Love the truck. This is actually what we're gonna use. This is what our perspection will be from, the Gravedigger truck. And I think we're gonna get a taste of taste of what a hard race looks like here. I still, to this day, I still cannot believe that Monster Patrol actually beat Bigfoot out. That is a surprise. That was a surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Can't win them all, you know. If I can find the Pinda USA 1 here. This may take a few minutes, depending on where it is. I may be overlooking it. That's the problem. I may be looking too hard that I'm actually overlooking it. That could be the issue. There it is. All right. Now all we got to do is run them and find out who the winner will be. Who will meet Monster Patrol in the finals. This is going to be a pretty close race. Over the second jump. Oh, man. Very close. Gravedigger edges out USA 1. Shout out to the USA 1 team for making it this far into the competition, though. It'll be Monster Patrol and Gravedigger in the finals. Let's actually take a look at the replay here. Let's take a look at USA 1's run. USA 1 in a lane that he has not been in all video long. He actually kept it loaded, nice and low to the ground. But Gravedigger, with the better start, takes out USA 1 here. So he actually takes the win right there across the final jump. So Gravedigger goes into the final round. So our final will be like this. Chevrolet versus Dodge, green and black all around. The Monster Patrol taking on the Gravedigger. And this should be a pretty close race. Let's actually take a look at Monster Patrol first. The Dodge Monster Patrol. There's what he looks like in the garage area right there. If you can see the screen. And let's see how he got here. First, in the first round, he defeated Predator, and then in the quarterfinal, he took out Carolina Crusher, and in the semifinals, he scored an upset victory over Bigfoot, which was a shocker. Which is a shock to me. Gravedigger has been dead set consistent all day. He took out Sudden Impact in the first round, took out Avenger in the quarterfinals, and knocked out USA 1 in the semifinals. Let's actually take a look at Gravedigger now. The Gravedigger 7 of 2000. If you've been watching this video from the very beginning, I have already given my shout outs to the people who made these mods a handful of times now, and we are getting set to go for the Monster Final here at Wildwood, New Jersey. our perspective will be from Gravedigger. Once again, so this should be a pretty close race. Monster Patrol and Gravedigger have battled before. In fact, they battled several times during Monster Jam's heyday back in the 1990s. So this rivalry is not new to the sport of monster trucks. Anyways, here we go with the monster final. Gravedigger taking on Monster Patrol. Let's find out who the winner at Wildwood in the Monster Truck portion, in the Monster Truck Madness 2 portion of our 250 subscriber special will be. Oh, Gravedigger a little slow off the start. That may cost him unless he can battle back. Across the final jump. Oh, man. Close race. Woo! Close race, but Gravedigger takes the win. Let's actually take a look at what happened here. Monster Patrol in the previous round beat Bigfoot out of this lane and kept it nice and low to the ground. Didn't do anything wrong. They made no major mistakes, but he had to get a better start if he was going to beat the Gravedigger. He was not in an ahead situation. They were basically even, and Gravedigger put Monster Patrol away on the final jump. And Gravedigger, with the better start, ran absolutely flawlessly. Look at him. Watch him here. Across the finish line, which is marked by those two checkered flags there. And Gravedigger is your monster truck champion here at Wildwood in the 250 subscriber special. Wow. Gravedigger absolutely was unstoppable this day. Champion is Gravedigger. All right, and that will conclude the Monster Truck Madness 2 portion of the 250 subscriber special. Coming up next is the asphalt super late model stock car race in the game SRX the game. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, and I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, welcome back. We are ready for part 2 of our 250 subscriber special. It will be a 100 lap, a 100% length asphalt super late model race at Lucas Oil Raceway, or IRP. This is my third race with said track, and it's going to be a pretty good and I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge here. So let's get right into it.
Thanks for coming out to support us here at Lucas Oil Raceway. We've got some exciting racing on tap here today.
Let's get into qualifying. qualifying. Pole position time is a 19.89 on this 7/10 of a mile track. Let's see what I can do. All right, let's see how I do. I got 2 laps to do this. Oh, I got real tight coming off the corner. Oh, almost lost it right there. That may bump me down here. The car just plowed in the corner, coming off the 4. 20. I'm in the top 10, but I want to see if I can pick the pace up here. Off of 4. 4th. Not bad. Who got the pole? The 53 of Eddie Crawford. And who made the field? 205 made the field. The 129 made the field. Some triple-digit cars made the field, which surprises me. But I think my usual competition is going to be the 53, the 45, the 71, and the 4. All right, let's get right into it.
Time for the feature. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
All right, here we go. 100 laps, supposedly here. However, that may increase as the race goes on. I got to get out of 4th here. All right. Man, my car is wicked loose right now. As I complete the first lap in 3rd place. And I actually get up front and start leading laps here. '53 is going to do some serious blocking, I suspect. Unless I can get in from underneath him. Oh, man. I'm actually going to lead that lap. It's early in the race right now. Do a little bit of give and take. Can you actually pass on the apron? Is it against the rules? I'm not sure. Anyways, I lead this lap. Oh, the 53 got a huge run there. Oh, I almost lost it coming off that corner. I'm actually going to lose the lead here. Alan Bestwick, the announcer there. Gonna split the two here. Oh man. I'm actually gonna use the lap car as an advantage, as that was, I forgot who that was. I don't know who that was. Anyway, 2 cars a lap down. Lap car holding me up. Oh dear. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out for that. Here comes Eddie Crawford. As we split the 205, I'm actually going to lead this lap by a narrow margin. Not doing well in lap traffic here. And we got a long way to go, so so I really don't know how this is going to go here. I'm actually hitting 130 on the straightaways. So I know I got a fast car. I'm actually going to lead that. Barely tapped the wall. We lapped 10 cars already out of 25 on track. Caution laps don't really count in this particular game here, so I got to be on my toes as I continue to destroy the field here. I'm actually starting to pull away from the 53 a little bit. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Ah. And I think they have safer barriers around the turns. Yes, they do. For whenever NASCAR raced here, so. NASCAR Xfinity Series and Truck Series, if I can keep on my toes here. almost a quarter into the race. Right now, I'm setting up a car-killing pace. "25 laps complete." Whoa. Oh, there goes the 53 right by me. I finally get past the 129 car, but wow. 53 is going to lead this lap. And maybe the next couple of laps. Whoa. Three gonna pull away from me a little bit here as I try to negotiate the 105 car. Oh! I'm surprised he saved it. That car was sideways. As the racing continues, I'm actually catching him here. Oh, I just ran him into the wall. Actually gonna lead this lap here at IRP. But here comes the 53 right back as I bounce off the backstretch wall. Three wide. I'm about to lap the top 10 now, I think. Up, up. Negotiating traffic is such a hassle sometimes. As I get into that car, but I'll try to maintain control of mine. I'm actually going to try to pass on the inside here. Here comes the 53. He's going to battle back. Able to out horsepower him off that corner. As I lap the 129 again. Wow. Everybody beginning to fan out here. Last thing I need is a caution right now. Because that would just make the race carry on even longer. And we're 3 wide. Oh shit, there we go. That's the one thing I didn't want. Caution's out. Damn. That's the one thing I didn't want. Oh, jeez. Nearly halfway through, too. This is probably going to be the longest video on this channel. I don't know. We'll see, though. I'm surprised we went green for 44 laps straight? Oh yeah, that was... ...54 laps remaining here. Man, my hand is getting tired already. But the show must go on for as long as it can. I'm actually pulling away from the rest of the field here, so... But I don't suspect it will be long before they can actually get a run on me. I'm going to sit back just a little bit here. Oh, geez. That was hair-raising. All right, we are almost halfway through. A little over halfway through. Please don't. Please don't anybody wreck out. I would have turned the cautions off, but I wanted things somewhat realistic. Oh, geez, here we go. Cautions out again, all because of my stupid self. This is going to lead to 104 laps now. All right, let's see how long we can run. All right, let's see how long we run until the next caution. There's really no other game that really captures the short track late model racing feel other than SRX the game. So the SRX. So a lot of my super late model series racing videos, if you've watched me over the years, have actually come from this game. And it's very fun to play. The super late model element of it, anyway. All right, 39 laps to go here, and the 53 has caught up to us. So let's see how long we can run here before the next caution comes out. Have a slight lag, not too bad. Then again, this game came out 2 years ago, and it's been relatively useful for me so far. As the 53 is going to try to take the lead from us here. Oh, Jesus. Almost became the caution myself. A little love tap right there. I'll bump. Oh! He got real 53 got real sideways right there. 35 laps to go. We're almost at the end of this. Not quite there, though. "34 laps remaining here. I'm going to use the lap traffic to my advantage here, provided that the 133 gives me room. 53 still on my toes. This is going to be a battle to the finish here, I think. "32 laps remaining in the super late model feature here in the 250 subscriber special. I just hope it's a relatively calm, cool, collected race and not caution filled. We've so far have only had 2 or 3 yellows so far. 1 or 2 yellows so far. I think 2 of them at least. I'd have to look back at the video and actually count. "28 laps remaining. "26 laps to go. Pulling away from the 53 a little bit here as I continue to lap car after car. I just hope I don't wreck myself in the process. As we have... Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Lag spike really caused a caution right there. Just bad timing right there. All right. Reset. All right, here we go. 82 out of 106 laps now. As we are... That was a lag spike. I don't know why that happened. Lag spike caused a caution. Hopefully that does not happen again, huh? As we are getting into the last 20 laps here. Let's see how long we can run before another caution comes out. All right, 20 laps to go. Things start happening within the last 20 laps, so keep an eye on that. If my chair will... This will not move. Hopefully I can keep running here. as we have 18 laps remaining. $17 laps remaining now. Can anybody catch me? Let's run up high. I'm going to try to pass this slow car on the outside, which is... It's really hard to pass here at Lucas Oil Raceway, I think, with these types of cars. $15 laps to go. Oh, Jesus. Can he recover? Ooh. That was close. And I'm riding the wall here, which is not working out for me. Trying to pass the 28 on the outside. 13 laps remaining here. It may be smooth sailing from here if I can remain on my toes. The 45 and the 53 are back in lap traffic, which is 12 laps to go. I'm gonna have to move down low the 133 here. $11 laps to go. And don't fail me now. Barely tapped the wall there.
Just
10 laps remaining. And the 45 is way back in traffic, so I'm just gonna keep running hard.
So far, so good. You have a great race today.
I've led most of the laps today in this feature, the super late model feature in SRX, the game here. With 8 laps remaining. Seven laps remaining. Six laps remaining. Just barely tapped the wall. Five more circuits. Am I running too high? That's the question. 4 laps to go. $116, passing the 116. 192 coming up. He was the one who caused the first caution. Oh man, I had to back out of it right there for a second to avoid from causing a crash because I had a little bit of a lag spike right there. Just a little bit. I'm just gonna force my way through there. Woo. White flag about to come out this time by. All right, here we go. Can I actually get past the 28 cleanly? Last two corners. I think I got it made now. A dominating performance in the super late model feature here on SRX the game. Woo! Only 7 cars finished on the lead lap. Woo! That was a long race at IRP. Anyway, we win. Let's finish the event. And that was on hard difficulty too. That was a long race. And I think the length of the race had something to do with that. All right. This video is pushing 2 hours, but we're not done yet. There's one more thing to cover, and we will start that in just a sec. This video is nearly 2 hours long. This video, as of this moment, is nearly 2 hours long. Aside from maybe a few live streams, this is the first really. This is the longest video. Aside from maybe a few live streams, this is the longest video in my channel's history. Longest recorded video, anyway. So with how much time this video has taken, I'm going to do one motocross race and one ATV race on MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. This is the last thing, the final thing that I will be covering in this video. It should be very, very fun, as this video is as so far 1 hour and 54 and a half minutes long and counting. So this is probably gonna. So after these 2 races, that's it. This will be my 250 subscriber special, and this. So let's actually get right into it. This is the last thing that I'll cover on this channel. Single race. We want to take it to a national event. Amateur. 6 laps. And before we get into the race, let's actually change our vehicle here. Single race, national. 6 laps, MX 450. Amateur. Let's get right into it for the motocross event. The motocross portion. This video is probably past 2 hours at this point. See how this goes. Oh, Jesus. I never raced on this track before, so it's very new to me. It's snowing here, actually. Wow. I didn't realize that. Never raced on this track before. I'm getting passed by people here. I pulled off a wheelie. That is the finish line. So we are on lap 2 out of 6 laps here in this motocross race. Oh, Jesus, that corner is going to be the deciding factor of whether I win this race or not each lap. This is a track that is very unfamiliar to me, so I may be taking bad lines here, and I totally blew that corner. Oh, jeez. If I can just manage a podium, I'd be happy with that. But I want to try to go for the win if I can. Well, if I back out of it, I take the corner too tight. Just can't seem to get that first corner, that very first corner right. Oh, Jesus. Just totally blew that corner. That will be a deciding factor of whether I win or not. Maybe I shouldn't be operating a 450 bike. That may be it. That may have something to do with it too. I should have took a 125 maybe. 125 class. Oh, Jesus. Damn. Can't seem to get that corner right. Oh, Jesus, that took a really bad line there. I'm in a fierce battle for the lead now because of that. Can I pull away? Try to pull away a little bit here. Come on! God damn. Can't seem to get that corner right either. There are two corners that are biting me in the ass here. I really don't know how to drive on this track. Hopefully that'll be a little bit different when I get to the ATVs. We are in lap. We have 2 laps to go as of right now. Oh, Jesus. I'm losing the lead. Can't seem to get that right. And that yellow bike can't seem to keep it together. I actually got that corner a little bit better. I took my foot off the gas to get through it, though, without having to reset, so could that be a deciding factor? I really don't know for sure. We're coming up on the final lap now. White flag's out. Oh, Jesus. Just went into that corner way too hot. I'm kind of an amateur on this track because I never raced on it before. So everybody's kind of spread out here. So come on, come on. And I'm in a tire barrier. Surprisingly, that did not hinder me too much. Everybody's digging ruts now. And I just lost the lead again. And I actually, can I gain it back on these last few corners? Nope. I'm going to settle for second. Man, on the very left, just messed up the very last corner. And it bit me. But a second place on a track that quite frankly never ran on before, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I actually did a pretty good job. Now let's see how I do in an ATV before we close things out here. Motor Club Depot. I don't know what that is. Okay, just pretend you don't see that. Customized rider. Not what I want. Customized vehicle. I'm going to change vehicle here. A little mini bike. Oh, a 650. Wow. That's a 500. What do you do with 500s? I'm curious. Anyways, let's do the 250 here. Let's see how I do with an ATV. Single race. National. We are going to do the exact same track. Amateur, 6 laps, ATV 250. And this probably is the longest recording video in my channel's history. Let's actually get into it right here. Final feature, final thing that will be covered in this 250 subscriber special. Let's see how we do. Man, everybody's getting down in dirt, getting into it. Got a really bad start there. I'm actually in the top 5, however. Oh man, I am sliding all over the place. However, I am a little bit better at controlling if I can just. Oh Jesus, this is gonna be a tough one, I think. Oh Jesus, I'm up to 3rd, but can I actually make up 2 more spots? Then that's not gonna help. Thank you, whoever that was, who decided it'd be a good idea to block my path. I really appreciate that. I say that very sarcastically. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. That was not in my favor. I'm having a rough time with these quads right now. I'm not even sure you can even tackle this track with a quad. This will be the end of the first lap here. This is actually 5 laps, excuse me. I forgot to put in the total number of laps here, but a little difference in variation. isn't too much of a change. Just gives me another sense of urgency here. All right, can I actually build a gap here? Oh, Jesus, I went in there just a little too hot. I should have been turning a whole lot earlier. Hey, but hey, it's not the worst mistake I made playing this on this track. I am completely now all by my lonesome. If I can just nail the final corner. Now I do that 3 more times here. I'll actually get the hang of it. I got a 6-second lead, but almost lost it because of the dirt. The track is really rutted up really bad. Can't get a grip on it. Then again, it's a dirt surface. You're not supposed to get a grip on it. Nailed that final corner pretty well. 2 more laps to go. That apex turn, that's a double apex turn, I suspect. That first corner. I really gotta watch for that. Plus the permafrost doesn't really help. It's snowing out here. As you can tell, it's snowing in that on this particular track, so the frozen dirt surface is not doing me any favors. However, I'm actually building a lead right here. All right, white flag is out. Oh, Jesus. Just slipped a little too out. This is the final lap, by the way, so the race is 5 laps, not 6. I meant to put in 6, but I ended up putting in 5. Something I didn't notice a little earlier. Sorry about that, guys. This is the final straightaway, I suspect, before I get to that final corner. All right, I got a 5-second lead. Let's not blow it here. I'm actually going to win the quad, the ATV part of it. That was pretty good, given that that was my second time driving that track. I was all over the place with the MXs, so that was a hitch there. And with that, that concludes the video at 2 hours and 16 minutes and counting. All right, if you liked this video, please leave a like down below. Shout out to a few of my subscribers, Layden the Wolf, Merrick Channel, Dr. Volk, Princess Ace the Vampog, who I assume is probably under another name now. Double Bacon Chase Burger, Matt Bulldog Mac. Logmaster 201, and Trayman 3985 for your subscriptions. Guys and gals, your subscriptions mean a lot to me, and I can't personally thank you guys enough for them. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your evening. As I said before, when you see this video, it'll probably be up on July 25th. Chances are. So hopefully. So as I said, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good evening.